Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I dropped a video, and the reason is because for the past 3 weeks I've been at NYSC camp. For those that don't know, NYSC is a Nigerian body where youths have to serve for their country, and that's what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. I've been serving my country, so I haven't had a chance to make any new videos. So pardon me and welcome back to this channel. And in this video I'm going to be talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Without further ado, let's get into the video. This movie is basically about the Super Mario Brothers. Everyone knows about the Super Mario Brothers games, and this movie is just an adaptation of the game. And honestly, the best word that comes to my mind to describe this film is a delight. This movie was a delight. It's not like it was any special thing. It's not like the story was grand or unbelievable or anything like that. It's just everything you expect from a Super Mario Brothers movie, and this movie delivered everything I wanted from it. I was not expecting too much, and this movie just gave me exactly what I wanted. Man, I had a really good time watching this film. Before I go into details of what I want to talk about, I need to commend the filmmakers of this film. The filmmakers knew exactly what they wanted to do with this film. They had a vision, they knew what they wanted to achieve, and they achieved it phenomenally. I was so glad I watched this film. One of the things that worked so well in this film was the comedy. Honestly, I was thinking the comedy of this film would be a bit cringe, but no, it wasn't. It was so funny. I loved so many times watching this film. There's some characters that are just made as comic relief, or not necessarily comic relief, but there's some characters that made me laugh so much in this film that I was not expecting. A lot of characters, like the comedy was one thing that really surprised me, and it worked so much. They did something with Bowser, the villain. They did something with him that made me appreciate this film so much more. Recently, me and a friend were talking about movies, and we're talking about how we don't really see what goes on in the private lives of villains or some characters. And in this film, they did that with Bowser, and they made it so funny. They did something with Bowser in this film that was so funny, like something he did in his past time, in time he was not conquering and being a villain. When he was just being himself, they did something with it, and man, it worked so well, and I really loved it. I was even looking and longing to see more of Bowser in this film, and these people really did well with Bowser as a character. Not just Bowser, Luigi, Mario, all of them were so fun. There was a character that looked like a star. I don't know what the name of that character, but that character was hilarious. All the characters and the comedy in this film just worked so well. Like, it honestly blew my mind how well it worked. It's not like I'm saying it worked so well, not like it was perfect like that, but it was exactly what it needed to be. Speaking of the cast, the voice actors behind this cast were amazing. Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key. All those guys did fantastic job. At the point I was like, is this really these people that are voicing these characters? Like, they were completely lost, and you could not even hear their voice. You could maybe hear like little traces of their voice in it, but it was like these people own these characters, and you could just only hear this character's voice. You could barely hear the actor's voice, and it just made me get more into the story. Like, you knew who was talking, but you could not even hear the person's voice. Like, that was so good how the actors did with it. It made me really appreciate the movie even much more. I can't talk about this film without talking about the Easter eggs. The Easter eggs in this film were done right. Like, a lot of things went so well with this film. The Easter eggs in this film were done so well. You watch some films that are adaptations of video games, and obviously they want to use Easter eggs and references, but it now feel like it's just like fan service. The Easter eggs and the references don't really add anything to the story. It's just like the filmmakers are just trying to please the lovers of the game and the movie by just dumping a bunch of references that don't actually add anything to the story in the film. But that does not happen in this film. Every Easter egg, maybe not necessarily every Easter egg or reference, but most of the references and the Easter egg in this film are the reason why they were there. They were not just there for fan service, they were there to serve a purpose. And because they were there to serve a purpose, it made it make so much sense, and it made me appreciate the Easter eggs also. Like, when you see an Easter egg and you can see the reason why the Easter egg is there, it just makes you feel nostalgic with the story, the main story, or the adapted game, and makes you appreciate the storytelling as a whole. And man, the Easter eggs in this film were fantastic, and the filmmakers, they did a fantastic job incorporating the references and Easter eggs in this film. And another thing that worked so well, that I loved seeing, was the animation. The animation was so good. It was so easy on the eyes. Like, I just wanted to keep staring at the animation. It was hard for me to take my eyes off the screen because of how good the animation is. Like, it was so easy on the eyes, and it was so well done. At some point, I even forgot that it was an animation. I thought it was like a real stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it felt real, and that was just so amazing to me. I've seen animations like that before, but as I saw it again in this film, just it made my heart beat so much faster. And I think honestly, I appreciated the animation more in this film because of the storytelling around it and everything that came together to work with it. It just worked so well, and the animation was like the cherry on the already perfect cake. Me saying it was a perfect cake does not mean the story was perfect. There are some things that didn't make sense, there's some flaws in it. But all in all, everything that came together to make this film, they came together very well and they did a fantastic job. Honestly, I enjoyed this movie so much more than I thought I would. So that's my review on the Super Mario Brothers movie. I enjoyed this movie so much and I can't wait to check it out again. Or hopefully the filmmakers or the producers of this film give us more films like this from this particular world, from the Super Mario world. And if it's anything like this movie, I am down to continue watching it. So have you guys seen the Super Mario Brothers movie? What you think about it? Comment below and let me know. And if this is your first time on my channel, my guy, please subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for watching till this time. See you in the next video. Cheers.